Tekken 3. No. The first boss of the game. User agreements. I did have this installed. Oh. You know, I'm gonna put up a photosensitivity warning just because I know, you know, Alan Wake can do fucky things with light. I know every game has a photosensitivity warning at the start, but in this case, it may well be warranted. Everything on the screen looks okay to me. I typically need it a little bit brighter, just because my monitor, the blacks are very dense on it. Subtitles, yes. Quality or performance? You know, performance tends to bug me more whenever I have performance issues rather than quality dips. Nice Vex motion blur. Nor. What the story was Alan Wake was? What the story was Wake 1 was? Okay. Well, previously on Alan Wake, I'll do a brief recap now. Our Alan Wake is a writer who was visiting the town of the town, taking a bit of a sabbatical with his wife. He's been suffering from writer's block. He was just looking for a break. His wife was trying to use it as an opportunity to get him back into writing, as was his agent. And whenever they arrived at the lodge they were staying at, he and the wife had a little fight, and he pushed her, and then all of a sudden, Bright Falls, thank you, Scenes Flow, all of a sudden things got super dark, and Alan Wake essentially found himself, he woke up later, having recently just crashed his car, and he found that suddenly he and the other people living with him in Bright Falls were being attacked by these shadowy creatures. And furthermore, the shadowy creatures seem to be possessing people in order to attack him sort of more directly. And as you go through, you find out that is it the Dark Presence it's called? There's a thing called the Dark Presence that is effectively growing stronger within the town, and we find out that the Dark Presence particularly uses creative people to create works that essentially sort of bolster people's awareness of it and make it more real. Alan Wake sort of investigates, finds out that the Dark Presence has been working through other people in the past, like a rock band and another writer named Smimothy Creek. So yeah, he keeps on, you know, trying to rescue people from the Dark Presence, working with the chief of police in town and his editor, or his agent rather, who has come looking for him. Eventually finding out that the Dark Presence is currently Thomas Zane. Thank you, not Timothy Creek, also known as Thomas Zane. It's a nom de plume. Yeah, we find out that the Dark Presence is currently active because Alan Wake has been writing it, which we sort of discover through Alan Wake finds pages that describe not just his actions, but the actions of like townspeople and stuff around him, and he works out that he is the one manifesting the Dark Presence, and it's like the Dark Presence, he can't just straight up write it out of existence. He has to write in a way that gives the Dark Presence power, but the only way that he was able to sort of overpower the Dark Presence is by writing himself into the story. So the real Alan Wake, the Alan Wake that we played at this very start of the game, has been trapped in this sort of nether realm void, writing out the pages that we're finding, and the Alan Wake that we're playing as for most of the game is in fact the Alan Wake as written by himself, pretty much. Trying to think what happens from there. Effectively, Alan Wake sort of writes himself defeating or at least sort of sealing the Dark Presence. Later finds out that he himself was written into existence by Thomas Zane from the very beginning. And at the end of the game, the town of Bright Falls, Bright Hope, Bright Spark is safe, and Deerfest happens. They have their Deerfest, but Alan Wake is trapped in this sort of nether realm, this other world, other side, with the Dark Presence until, I don't know, he can find his way out or someone can help him. Is Thomas Zane Sam Lake? No, Sam Lake is just another dude who appears on a TV show at one point. He has a little cameo. He does the Max Payne piece. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so where we are, Alan Wake has trapped the Dark Presence, but he himself is also trapped in this netherworld. And who knows, the Dark Presence might come back if another creative person comes to Bright Falls like Spark. Cacophony, thank you very much. Coming in. I hope so. I mostly enjoyed the first game. I found that the ideas were interesting and it had some real cool moments, but it also the third person shooter aspect of it constrained it just a touch. But no spoilers, backseating. I am tagless. I'm tagless? I shouldn't be tagless. You know what? I'll add them. Second, I will simply pin that. Stop speaking. Let me pin this. There we go. All right. Hopefully that has caught everyone up. Let us jump in. There's a lot of details I left out about like how the Dark Presence would like possess people and like also just use other regular living people to try and kill Alan Wake along the way. But on we go. I'm gonna do normal for now. Might bump it up if it's...
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Ruin, don't even start as a joke.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Oh, it's too loud now? Let me... Alright, I bumped it down 4 decibels. Let me know. We'll adjust as we go.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
me crawling to life. Alright, place your bets real quickly. Will the game hang down? What are we saying? No? Hope so. Go PP. Was that Dong? Did we see Dong? I mean, there is hints of Dong. Go somewhere brighter. Fuck, why didn't Alan Wake think of that? You're not? Oh, yep, nope, this is straight up Dong, yeah. I got it. Man slanging. Banned immediately. We're not focusing on the Dong. Moving on. Man, walking through all this undergrowth, all this plant life. Oh. Deer Fest. Oh. Oh, we could sprint the whole time? We're so grimy. Oh. A pergola. Man, raining when I'm naked. Ah! Oh. I'm wondering, is this the cop? Was that the cop who kept calling Alan Wake by like different writer names? Is that why he said Hemingway? Well, EP showed. Which game was it called? Alan.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone.
volume
so much
okay for
lately,
y'all?
Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just
It's
watching the
doubled?
latest episode
Oh,
of
shit.
Right Here.
Okay,
Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch.
That should be
with
better.
me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan.
No, it's not loud.
Bye, kiddo.
How we doing now?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Is she in a
Feels like the killer's
A
leaving
Christmas
us a
jumper?
message.
she in the Christmas Gansey?
Glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Cauldron Lake was where the dark presence came from in the first game. Alan Wake and his wife were kind of tricked into going to it. They were told us where their lodge was, but it kind of doesn't really
was
exist.
supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Oh, did you do a hat request? I don't see no hat request. Okay, well, alright then, before we jump in. It is time. At number 40. Hello, it is me, Bayonetta 2 from Bayonetta 2. Oh, 1 second, chat. Sorry about that. We are back. Oh man, it's gonna be like a whole big open area. Jumbo, what's up? Welcome in. But gee, funnily enough, never mind. I was gonna call out someone, but they don't deserve it.
I need to head back.
Man, where am I heading? I looked at the map. Mind place? Goals 2, get to the crime scene, find the deputies. Where is the crime scene? Well, first we have to find the deputies. Some odd model clipping happening from time to time. Hopefully the game will get over that.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker
I
said
can
you were
and
coming
will
by to
be.
take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Location is closed by order of the Federal Bureau of Control.
Before
I
we
wonder
get to
if
the
we're gonna
crime
be getting,
scene, there's
like,
time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Concrete links, or is it going to like sort of references throughout the story?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again
Oh.
for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. L2, R2, zoom. Yep. Previous murders, series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Victims, all victims reported missing in 2010, no other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist. Stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Kirsty Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Is that the guy we're investigating at the moment? Murder method, slight differences in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not the cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. Killer profile, post-mortem tattooing of the body. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing in common. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Hunter may be a sportsman or a killer. Victim number 2 is covered in illegible tattoos, images from the killer maybe, or their art. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of the body. Loading of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Victim reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing, predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound ruled as a cause of death, tattooing on body is illegible. That is a nice Christmas sweater. I like that year. Is that our daughter? Jumbo, now your YouTube feed is gonna be Matt McMuscles for ever. Be every recommendation.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Visiting
Let's
the
head
mine
down
place
the hill
does
to the
not
crime scene.
pause the game.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache.
I'm gonna get ambushed
Sky.
while I'm in there. At some point, it's gonna happen.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
They're gonna kill Sam Lake on us. One of the writers wrote this originally in Finnish and translated it to English. Just picked common Finnish town names and used those to make the place feel special.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I mean, Sam Lake is one of the story planners. So, you know, I'm sure Finnish was part of the process, but I reckon they probably wrote it in English. I think Mega would come best with a sweater like that was put on him. We got a spider themed one, he might be okay. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is none other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the cam surface of the lake, mirrored in all of its inverted glory. Wow. Wow. Pardon me. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, chat. No more interruptions.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Only the hardcorest gaming from now on.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I was wondering if we were missing dialogue, but no.
No, still not getting it. Try swinging it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Sussy, thank you for the Fifinies.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
What'd you miss? Not much.
The
We're just
body's behind the
arriving at a
store.
crime scene.
Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know.
That man's
procedures,
dingus just right out.
stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Is it echoing again? Shouldn't be.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Yeah, that guy's voice was echoing.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock your first key image you can place on the case board inside your mind place.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Another body's been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Prompt a new question. Wiener.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Wiener. Okay. Ooh. Wiener.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists.
This is becoming a
Definitely
Phoenix
matches
Wright game.
previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues to resolve the open question, unlock the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Check goals by pressing X. Murder matches previous cases, but interrupted. May find some new leads this time. Major chest trauma consistent with previous killings. Heart was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? Bruising indicates the victim was alive when restrained, matches other cases.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Get charms we can equip. Multiple sets of footprints. Blood splatter on the table. Oh, is it not? There we go.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
We had a mess here. Caught up in the act or just sloppy work? Lots of activity here. Unlikely our killer was working alone.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display. Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13
Oh,
years
it was
ago.
him.
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times.
I killed a man. He'll be fine.
Together. After his partner got killed in the
He'll be
field,
okay.
went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Welcome in Karma. Sabrini. They come out in 2010? That sounds about right.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Use profiling inside Saga's mind players to get inside the heads of suspects and victims.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Yeah, the Freeman of the Horns making it sort of like, you know, her abilities, her intuition. Maybe not entirely natural, maybe tapping into something a little bit fucky. I can feel Nightingale came from the lake, but why not after 13 years? Where has he been?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. That's cute. That's cute.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
That's a really
Casey,
good edit.
let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
The
Sounds
shutter
good.
from
This way, right?
the mime place
Okay, well, I'll just
to where you are in the
wait
real
here.
world.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Like my favorite anime.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Okay, can I read it?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Oh no.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Fuck you doing, Nightingale? Huh? Huh?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
Yeah, I do want to play just on, but it's not on PC Game Pass.
The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
I lied. It is.
I must find out what.
I just said that before I even checked. I lied to her.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago.
Don't ever make me
Now he
Google
had suddenly
things.
turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them.
Did he say audacity?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Who's Mile High and why did they strangle him? Amazing Bruce. I swoon the soon.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
No, right, I go for depth. I'm strangling Maldon.
Huh.
There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in time.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
Sam
But
like
what's the
said,
purpose?
bad game.
They're twisting events to create their own narrative, to do What? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
Hey,
It's all about
you made it back.
control.
Good.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag
Control
you in.
video game reference?
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
No
Deerfest.
problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
I like how the game keeps taking place around Deerfest.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside.
Sound like she was about to throw a
Pretty
punch at
woods.
someone.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Wonder if I should be keeping an eye out for pages again. Lying in random places.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
More Bureau of Control signs.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey
We're all in
hates the
this
endless jokes
together,
about
hero.
coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ah. Now we get fragments for, That's not what I was expecting. The fragments don't actually unlock manuscripts, but they do power up your shit. What do you call it? Is that, wool bombing? Someone's been wool bombing rocks. Hey, what are you asking me to take control of? What exactly are we implying here?
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't wool bomb anything alive.
Snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Gave you my heart, but the very next day you threw it away. We're getting metatextual with the references. Tick Jump Saga. Oh, yep, okay. He was stuck for a little bit. But that's okay, that's fine. He's new here. To learn. Once beaten and twice shy. But now I'm gonna have that fucking song stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
This is not the right way. I have a case to get back to. Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
You too. Oh, it's not just me.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Last Christmas.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Deer Fest, Deer Fest, Deer Fest, Deer Fest.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Cozy core ass game. The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as a part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since. Property of Bright Falls Historical Society. Pianos, welcome in. Would you like to choose a hat between 1 and 110, or would you simply like a random number? 16? 16 it shall be. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Hello, it is me, King DDD. Hi Gentianos, hope you're well today. What happened to my face? Don't you worry about my face. How about you worry about your own damn face? Or I worry about it for you.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Man's hands are clipping entirely into his beard.
Just a few more days.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just
The mirror a little bit fucked up. Don't know why we're not just turning on the light. Getting the torch out. What is all this swirling dust? Is it because I'm signing on files? Got me sneezing. I'm just going into every and any room. Free Cauldron Lake, looking to news and rumors, focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from the New York City cult. Similarities, commonalities, and methodology, part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Oh, is this our partner's room? Oh my god, do you think this was based on Stranger Things? Do you think they made this after Stranger Things, Seaweed? Man, for how shitty quality that radio is, it sure is powerful if I can hear it from the other side of the hotel.
Doesn't budge.
Behind a closed door.
Good day.
What's up? Vivat?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Going up. Wait, this is my mine place. Oh, there's a guy dancing. I didn't even see him. Didn't even see him. Oh, wait, this is actually just our office. This is the... Guess we're using as our office IRLs. Where's the door lead IRLs?
It's not opening.
Oh. He's supposed to be... What's he dancing to? What is making that noise? Are you dancing to the noise? This dude, is this what you want? Is this what video games are to you? This is AAA gaming. This is what I bought a PS5 for. What the fuck you say to me? Oh, big fella. Hmm.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Anderson.
Hey!
Hi. She never replies. She's so fucking rude. Where is the Oh Dear Diner? Good done.
See you around.
Okay, that's a weird way to greet someone. It's at a funeral home. She doing the white people smile.
Oh dear. You?
We'll be the belle of the ball at this year's beer
The up nod.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here.
1 second, my doorbell's ringing. Okay, we're back. I lied. We had another interruption.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves.
And one of the murdering
They're just
type in
inside
chat.
having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010.
Let me look at this guy.
This was built just after.
Don't touch.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Jukebox is out of order. Poor old thing. Gonna take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. If we don't hear Coconut by the end of this game,
I'll take your mind off things.
I'm starting fights.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Never talk to the cops. Never talk to the cops. Never talk to the
What
cops
were you doing
in
at
your
Cauldron
life.
Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some
That's the name of the
details.
game.
Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
This guy is wired to a Mars bar. I've never met someone so jittery. Then again, he did just witness a murder.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting.
He just kind of looks dumb with the situation.
The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree. Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
But they're still going to jail. Committed a crime. How does she know this shit? I mean, my feel is that she has a bit of a supernatural intuition. You know, the deer horn framing on her. And Sam's even like, you know, when you feeling shit out again. His name's not Sam. What is it? Something Casey?
Corpses are part of the job.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Oh.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and
Same lady? I thought you got all gooped up in the first game, but I guess you survived
We'd
being all
never
gooped.
see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Huh?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
Rosa.
I don't think I do.
You really put the
And
in
what
that.
horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Yeah, the faces are real good, and I feel like they're not quite crossing the uncanny valley as much as Controls did. The most normal. Yeah, we'll just leave after that one. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's such a good transition. Yep. What if I go, yep. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Well, that would be because you do not have a child. Want me to be that guy?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
The power of the PS5.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
That case.
The cult of the trees
is closed.
behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Tell me the deer mask is not a cult symbol. If they aren't hiding their faces, or sorry, if they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connections to Deerfest? Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. Badge of pride? Weird animal. Oh, yeah. Description. Harass? Oh, I didn't even notice. I have to go back into the Mind Palace. We're good.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder.
I was gonna say she's just like me, but that can't be true now, can it?
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
He had a
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case.
Nerd cops and she's like, I'm a paladin.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
One of the same little old lady's gonna be doing the
Station. Anything you need?
the desk.
Just, let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I mean, if no one does the desk don't get done, you know?
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Got a fucking wisecracker here.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection
Wiener.
before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Might it be that his heart is not in his chest?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text.
Moritis.
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The lime in the coconut. Get all up. Can I not have it playing like as I'm walking around? Weird you can't have the music playing just as you're talking about. Ever kiss a dead person's forehead? No, but you'll be the first. Examination.
Time to see what Nightingale's
of
body
Nightingale.
can tell us.
Bruises defensive wounds on victim. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Smudge text under victim's skin. Ritual writing. Kind of tattoo, too smudged to read. Loading of joints indicates long-term water exposure. Illegible words on heart.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Yeah, I've been to open wax and stuff, but I've never smoked body.
Sure. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
I've like touched a hand. It's always weird how waxy they feel. Like they immediately sort of feel
Page we found at Cauldron Lake.
not
Nightingale
human.
hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
What happened to the lady cop from the first game? I don't know if she was the sheriff or something, but
No, wait.
wait a second. That's your man.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Ah. Oh no.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Oh. What was inside his chest cavity? Manuscript page. This is not how the story goes. I thought we were doing the thing where we like follow him around in a circle, but no, we have to go the opposite way.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Wiener shot!
Vanished.
I shot him the wiener and he went away. End of chapter. Oh, we getting our little end sequences. Also, we did have a death there. No one wants to count it. Bit of a bop. That's me. Good song.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
But yeah, that sheriff was fucking Iceman, right? Bobby from the X-Men? Or that guy from the game that the Dark Pictures Anthology makers made before the Dark Picture Anthologies? Until Dawn? That was him, right?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Zachary Quinto? Nah, is that the Iceman from X-Men? Or have you given me no new information? It was New Spark? That is Iceman from the X-Men.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One
I mean,
more
I'm
mystery.
lying, but
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
you know, it's not because I've been playing World of Horror recently, but getting real World of Horror vibes from this game.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
I mean, he seemed to be pretty accepting of the fact that Saga got some witchy shit going on with her. B, you're being called out by karma. What will you do?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
It really does suck that you can't walk around while your music's playing. That feels like just an oversight.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where'd Nightingale go? According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to the Cauldron Lake and he's taken. The overlap? What? Pages aren't making sense. Don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Text tattooed on the victim's manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too?
Nah.
Couldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Many songs and titles still alive as you can think of. I will spend all of 5 minutes looking. But yeah, I'll play that for you tomorrow, V. Tomorrow evening. Yeah, that is a recreation of her office in her mind.
Can't be opened on this side. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, she said that, but it looks exactly like the place in the hotel we used
Sheriff
as an
Breaker
office.
disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Rip. Rip Bozo.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared?
Oh my god, B.
He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Good work to that. I don't believe in magic.
They're a fine pair.
Give me some dairy cream or some Locos. Why are all the confectionaries and the crisps, they're all British? Like, that's just Tesco. Tesco crisps up at the top. I guess Doritos are fine everywhere, but I mean, Cadbury's Dairy Milk, is that a thing in the US? Is Cadbury's US thing? Is the game Pogger? It is neat so far. I will give it neat. Has your loved one gone missing? Okay. Up to speed are you on vehicle safety? What to do during a natural disaster? Fire safety courses for kids. Vehicle moose accident statistics in Washington State. Brazil. Underwater metal detector and scuba gear. Boating safety and regulations. What you need to know before you set sail. Join the Bright Falls Sheriff Department. Protect your town. Jaywalking costs lives. Pretty sure it's the car that costs lives. Don't be an easy target. Stay alert in public, or this guy will really enjoy stealing from your butt. Milka is purple? Yeah, but Cadbury's Dairy Milk, Dairy Cream. Brazil coffee cup mascot costume. Like first aid courses, someone's life might depend on it. Staying alive is the coolest fashion statement. Wear a life jacket. Self-defense courses, crime prevention tips, do's and don'ts of personal safety, hunter safety courses. Kids of all ages can celebrate Deerfest at the Happy Harvest. Located at something forest, 10-minute drive out of town. Bright Falls 81st Deerfest. Wow. I remember this place. Can we get a shotgun here? Where's your shotgun? Shotgun in here?
Oh dear, I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season.
Oh.
Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently
Just two American guys.
themselves by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
A bird with the coffee thermos.
Tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
It all makes sense. There was a bird earlier in the game. Saw that bear cutout. I know the culprits. If we don't meet the Kolska brothers in the actual game, I'll be very upset. Yoink. Just stealing ammo from the police. It's okay, I'm the feds, I'm the good guy. Muffins?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
That's not a great suit. You got a fitted one? Huh? Oh.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station for Pete's sake. One of these days I'm gonna catch you red-handed and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut cunts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Ah yes, our first moral quandary of the game. Whose side are you on?
Force it open.
Man, the amount of detail and work going into the environments of this game.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous.
Pretty
We
insane.
need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree.
Sneaky.
But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they?
Are you hiding? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
Can we ask this person what she's doing? Is she like playing hide and seek with that guy over there? Because he's like twisting around. Looking around himself. Yield! Right, buddy? Is he scared of a zebra crossing? Okay, you're sweeping up leaves. That is relatively normal behavior. You're fine. You're free to go. These two are so close to being under arrest. Hickory teriyaki. Oh. Rose was the diner lady. I don't know who Wendy is.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Setter like a dog. Is that the joke? The dog won't roll over.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out.
So they're not letting me do the driving myself this time.
I need
At least
to
not yet.
come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it.
That's kind of funny. Like Alex Casey, very clearly based on Max Payne. You get the
fragments of prose describing murders.
Max Payne base actor.
You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies
To play the
pile
guy
up.
named after
It
the
was a murder
Max
cult.
Payne tribute character.
Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books.
Every character is Sam Lake,
They were performing
Alan Wake, Max
bring
Payne,
Wake
Alex
back.
Casey.
Their imagined profit. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Why is Alan Sam Lake? Sam Lake. Alan Wake. Storytellers. Metafiction writers. I am also Sam Lake, yeah.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Sup?
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves
Maybe like potato and leek with a nice load of pepper in it.
as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the
I
full
like
picture yet.
any kind of thick grainy soup would be my go-to at the moment.
Hey, hello there.
You have Mindstrom.
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
Oh
And
shit.
yes,
It's
Stephen
the
here
voice.
hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Never had borscht.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy.
This game wasn't finished enough.
We probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
Gonna spit out her feet now.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
Part of me thinks that maybe I should have played Control and AWE before getting into this. Maintenance notes, clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so that any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons don't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician.
World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Now we're talking.
Is Ati the janitor from
about
Control?
This case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was...
It's gonna be bad whenever you joke about getting banned and then you do get timed out.
I don't know what.
You're tempting fate. I'll destroy you. I'll turn you to dust. You will experience the true world of horror.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
No, not like the video game.
Something around here will tell us.
I'll burn your knees to cinders, like
We've
the cat.
seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
You're under arrest. I don't know if there's anything else I can find around the immediate scene of the crime. Can I get in here from any side? These are some real ass woods.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
His feet?
I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Are we getting dark now, boys? Raccoons, is that you? Do raccoons make those noises? The witch's hut. There's a thing we call the witch's house in the woods down our way. It's not as big as this, however, nor does it have furniture. It's a little small round stone house. Like it is quite genuinely very old. Ah!
Profo desjam.
Thank you, Port. Profo Dias Jam to you as well. How you doing? The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Maybe so. More beer bottles. Them kind our killers drank, or Friday, Midge told me that her family is moving away. This sucks. I hadn't even told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? That her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday, I snuck out last night, went to the big house by the lake, instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going down here. You wanna find out what? I'm gonna go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Ari Dubois from Disco Elysium. Bum, bum, da, 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 bum, bum, bum. Bum.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
A triangle? Heh. Bill's here.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Alan? Like the name of the game? Alright, what building was this person talking about? What building could they see from here? Can't see it. Like Rochelle, I had Louis more so in my head. Yeah, we met a Kasalka brother, or Kaskala brother, sorry, and a member from the Federal Bureau of Control.
The tracks lead into the water.
They have monitoring equipment out here that someone may have been sabotaging. Oh!
I can feel something.
Well.
A presence.
I've shot.
Nightingale isn't far.
Graffiti is in plain sight. Does it have a deeper significance? Some kind of signature? Did they intend for the body to be discovered, or just an idle carving? False use of imagery feels almost commercial, like branding. Alt imagery is usually subtle, recognizable only by members. Here the use of symbols is enthusiastic, eye-catching.
That's not right.
Done, welcome in. Thank you for the Hades.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
The tree could mean Witch's Ladle, but what's it a threshold to? The overlap? Camping do's and don'ts. Do hike and enjoy the scenery, set up your tent, enjoy a nice meal and relax. Don't chop down trees, leave your trash behind, disturb the animals, or start a forest fire. Don't do any of that shit, Chan. I'll fucking know if you do. Witchfinder Station? Witch's Ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. Killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Good for her.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
How the fuck did I... Oh, through here. No, that's not the first time. We've heard him a couple times now. We found a few pages, and every time we do, I hear him in my restless dreams. Here we go. Yeah, we're scribbling over the map every time we, like, find a blocked way.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Outside the hut, maybe?
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Zebu. Hello, hello.
This fuse is busted.
Someone busted the fuse? Someone been busting here?
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
No, the trip back to the witch's hut is gonna be okay. It'll be fine. It was fine. Find the lady of the light. Oh. Someone left out leaves for me? Are they leaves or some sort of like little biscuits?
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
What if I don't want to do that? Latkes. Some sort of Finnish confectionery. Alright, I reckon we'll probably be exploring this as we go, so... Oh, that water's too deep. That's not the right place. There was a container in the break room. What was in the container? Or is it more like a container for me to use? Nope. Bullet. Heyo poops, welcome in. Hi game. Hard to say so far, we're right at the start, like not a whole ton is happening. We're just sort of in the ride, like watching a bit of a TV show at the moment. But the vibes are good. I got jump scared. We're playing a slightly witchy lady. Fun. And everyone is Sam Lake from Remedy. It is beautiful. Yeah, it's really, really good looking. I kind of want to do, like, get a Saga hairdo and a little FBI jacket. Is this true, Sai? Is it true? Is it for real? Is it finally me? Oh. Interpret the page's meaning. Only when I'm high to bois.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that.
Oh, that's neat. If you've already like sorted all your shit out.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
What does that little symbol mean? Does that mean that there's something? Yeah.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cult is getting close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Ha 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 ha. Please don't make jokes about people I might have to meet. So, our partner, not a wife guy, confirmed. No, he's the opposite of a wife guy. He is a ex-wife guy. He's a stand-up comedian. His newest Netflix show cancelled. He's now in the Netflix stand-up comedy called Cancelled section with the 500 other ones. The Fed gone? Fed's gone. I mean, I am also the Fed, but I'm the good one. I'm the FBI. Where am I going? We're going back to the car. Yeah. We're going back to the car. Can I put away my gun, please? Oh! We do be a bit caked up in this game. I'm playing a very strong protagonist. Is this the way to my car? It is the way to my car. Bike, it must belong to the Kowalski brother. Not my car. This is my car, right? I'm not wrong. I will run to the goddamn general store if I have to. Oh, pardon me.
This is not the way.
Do I have to find my partner? Is that what's happening here? And profile for him. Oh, abandoned general store near the murder site. Well,
This is not the right way.
are you playing this as well,
I have a
Deathloop?
case to get back to.
Oh man, it's a goddamn building that I was trying to look at the entire time.
Nightingale mentioned the general store. I need to check it out.
Would have been great if she at any point said in the woods or near the murder site or that building I was trying to get into for a million years. No more backseat information. Well, if you mention a store or anything, I'm gonna assume that it's in the town. Yeah, I don't think that is it a crime, huh? Well, the guy can't make a joke anymore? Precisely. I'm not paid to think. Oh, I remember things. What fucking deer? Deer passes in the time, buddy. I've been staying here. Is that a deer? Ow.
General Store!
Am I not supposed to shoot it? Oh. Whoa. Not how the story goes.
I need to piece this together on the caseboard.
Huh?
Another page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the
It doesn't
heart.
do much in the way of quick saving, huh?
Recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of... Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart.
It's nice how you can just look around the space to
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap.
access the bit of the mind place that you want rather than having to walk over to it.
Nightingale's heart. Where?
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store.
It's in the
I think
woods.
I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around. I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Ha ha ha. His ex-wife. General store. Miracle.
Christ!
Monday, some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday, hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. Hey, remember my ex-wife? Dear Fest. Okay, I just need to keep on shooting them.
Occultist. The monster. Like Nightingale.
Using painkillers will allow you to heal. Painkillers are quick to consume, but grant a smaller health benefit.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the
I feel
mirror.
like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. There's a Lady Fortuna here? How'd I get that job? The regular Santa Mac. Hello? Tuna Lady. Yeah. $705, $713, $717, $729. Don't forget, update code. Lotto, Washington. Madame Agnieszka, palm reading, crystal ball gazing, interpreter of dreams. 202-555-0137. 0137? Oh no, wait. It's a three number code, isn't it? So 222 or 202-555. Yeah, they did, digit. They did. I remember that she went outside when she was fighting that guy, but I didn't have to do that. $705, $713, $717, $723. $729? Oh wait, we need a key, don't we? Are we gonna need a key, or is this gonna pop off when I have the code? Lady Fortuna at the counter.
I don't think this is relevant.
Got your face.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
They do? 05, 13, 17, 23, 39. Okay. God award me, but... What was it? Oh. There it is. Alright, yeah, let's... You backseated me, but I did kind of earn it in this case. And the lady of the late.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the
Yep,
heads up.
Yim is banned.
I'm still finding my way back. Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Can you enjoy the murder case too much? Oh, I went the wrong way, but I'm kind of curious to see what's over here. Camping set. Shouldn't leave your pants out when you're camping. How do you like Knitting Hero? I had it made just for you. UFOs and you, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again, and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly after 1:15 AM, after I finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all align and make it happen. Terrified I would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for shapes, the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone was watching me. Here but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Alright, I think there's a manuscript page that I didn't read.
Witch's Ladle.
Ah.
Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Wait, can I upgrade my stuff? No, need a lot more. Yeah. The game doesn't pause whenever you're in your mind place either, so if you zone out at the wrong time, the wrong place, maybe something bad will happen. Whenever I do that, my mind plays is just Cookie Blair at the disco. Like Fable 3, don't bring Fable into this. What's wrong with you? Anyway, what do you mean anyway? John Cleese in your mind palace? Cleese in my mind palace until I... John? Oh. Somebody's getting fucked.
Crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Ah.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
What do you mean the radio does not work in this weird other world that I just intentionally walked into?
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Hey, son.
What was that?
Heliums?
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember.
I'm a bird.
It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Aha, what a story. Fucking birds. Where's the light coming from? Got some mean faces.
He's here. Nightingale.
Man, the lighting in this game, like the way it plays. Off Saga and her jacket. Real good.
Trapped here. To escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
What? What? Huh? Huh?
Nightingale's badge.
We haven't actually had any yet, Taylor. But we're being extra safe with this one. We did have to ban V, but that's just because we don't like them. Yeah, I'm joking, come back. Oh, it's the room in the dam. I was Sea of Stars, Taylor. Coffin pits? Oh, dude. Feel better soon. This guy's stumbling after me with his weenie out.
I have to get to safety.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got pills in my tummy. Yeah, Taylor, it is a good question. It is the designated sick drink, but this shit's good. Whoa! Ah! Got off of me, Confirmed non-COVID. Man, the cold was kicking my ass a few weeks back. Regular ass cold. I hope I don't get the flu this year, or else I'm going to be destroyed. Run, Saga. Uh-oh. Don't die. Ah! James Cameron is so poor. He can only afford 2 more submarines at the moment. That shot. Gonna shoot him in his wang. But Uchi, I am Ubisoft. Deirdre Ubisoft is my full name. Whoop. I want to be in your hides. Oh. Ah! Huh?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger. Thanks.
I think that just looked really good.
Hey!
A little easier in the dark.
Are you okay?
No!
Oh,
It's my fault! It got out!
he's cooped up.
My face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
My wife? Sir, your wife, she's real hot. Please. Just like that. Okay.
Miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart went too far. I will never lose myself again. Oh, I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way. Lost my way.
Lost.
I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake.
Yeah, this is very much this is playing over a montage in like a Britain's Got Talent type show.
Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again. I'm by your side. Just like the wind, I've always been drifting high up in the sky that never ends. Through thick and thin, I always win. 'Cause I will fight both life and death to save a friend. I face my destiny every day I live, and the best of me is all I have to give. Just like the sun, when my day's done. Sometimes I don't like the person I've become. Is the enemy within or 1,000 men? Should I walk the path my words so that I have?
Alright, that's quite enough. That is enough of that tomfoolery. Can I get a save point?
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then the flooding just disappeared.
Like the wind. That is from Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
The trailers framed it like Alan Wake was gonna be,
Alex Casey? How? Am I still...
like
Is this
trapped
the
in the
dark
dark place the entire time.
Can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
We just adopted this real
Bit of a hike to the car.
white, confused man.
Your bearings, and we'll head out.
Should look around.
Like
With
the
the flooding gone,
wind.
could be further clues out there.
Can I save it
The flooding
somehow?
disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
How do I save it? Just exit the menu. Any unsaved progress will be lost. Saved 7 minutes ago. Like the wind. Okay, that's right at the end of the chapter. Right out. Okay, my friends, that is going to be it for Alan Wake 2 today. Yeah. Pretty neat game. Gameplay wise, like the combat and stuff hasn't changed too much from the first game. It's more like visceral, feels a little more like pulled in, I guess. But the whole like investigation segment, although it's been very linear, very simple so far, I'm kind of interested to see where that goes. But overall, it's like the presentation, the story tone, the weaving of the narrative into things has been very, very interesting so far. And I like Saga. I like playing this witchy FBI lady. That's kind of a vibe for me. Sorry, Alan Wake is done for today, but it will return. Apologies, Parsec. Welcome in. Thank you for the henchins. Alan Wake 2 will be back Tuesday morning, so I mean, you know, you don't have very long to wait for it. Nor do you have very long to wait for my next stream. It's happening in like 3 hours time. At 7:30 p.m. GMT, we are going to be playing some Sleeping Dogs. Oh, big stretch. So, please do feel free to come around for some very enjoyable fucking around. As our protagonist, is it Wei Chen? Is that his name? Gets lost further in the mire of conflicting loyalties. And maybe some ambition? Surely not. Alright. Who are we gonna raid today? A couple people playing Baldi's Gate. Not getting no raids. Carlos Souls not happening yet? No Carlos Souls today? Okay. Tell you what, let us raid 6th Quill. Quill rather is playing Mega Man X5. Please go feel free to say hello. Pimmy, Alan Wake is so far pretty interesting. I'm very curious to see where it goes. Had a nice, I don't know, it's very good at setting the vibe, setting the scene. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes, and it does pretty much like immediately pick up on the story. Like you're not finding your way ass backwards towards Alan Wake's 1 story, which I'm very thankful for. It would have been very easy for the game to spend a solid 3 or 4 hours pretend that you didn't know what happened in Alan Wake 1 and like recapping it for you. And while it does that from like the perspective of Saga a little bit, sorry, I'm not going to give you a whole fucking synopsis because you're going to be playing the game. Combat? Alright, that's it. Thank you everybody. Until next time, take care, be good, and bye-bye.